Howdy ho, folks. After dealing with a dude dressed up in a fur costume, I guess it's about on par for this game. I don't know what the heck I'd be expecting otherwise. Well, I guess spikes up my ass. That's probably what I'd be expecting. It is way too early in this freaking recording for me to freaking say spikes up my ass. Oh, fuck. I need to stop cussing. I really do. You know what? I think from here... Oh, my puppy can get hit. No, my puppy! I'm going to start freaking bleeping out my own cussing to try and, like, just add a counter. I gotta stop. Kids should not be watching this, but considering I grew up on, like, Internet 1.0, I know dang well kids will go wherever they can and look at stuff they shouldn't. Oh, that probably like circles back to what we were talking about last episode, which sounds like a horrible segue. Oh gosh, oh no. But what I was saying last episode was like, was Disney, or is Disney, present tense, still causing kids to discover things about themselves in the ickiest way. Oh gosh, I don't like this conversation already.
Should have figured it was old Vintners pulling that stunt. We passed the hat and collected all the silver we could. Here's some pieces for all your troubles. Take 'em and be well.
Appreciate it. Love me, bastard. But oh gosh, this is gross. I know exactly what's doing that to kids right now, though. It's probably not Disney, because like I think I said towards the end of last episode, Disney's actually been doing like kind of really crappy movies as of late, and nobody really cares. I don't know how to feel about that because I don't actually super care myself and never have, but seeing all these people who are all about Disney not caring is probably saying a lot. But what's probably filling that gap in this really horrible, not okay way is like content farm stuff.
Talking about the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honored I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows, or armor, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways, or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want, and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock. But remember the golden rule: you break it, you buy it.
I love this dude.
I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armor. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
I like this dude.
Let me
He
see
is
something else.
too good at this.
Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Guess two-handed weapons are better. I'm assuming you can use a flail while using a shield too, is why you'd want to do flails. That's a very expensive map.
I'd like to see your bows.
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
He is so good at this.
Interesting.
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces. Poles preset to £50 and guaranteed to put a 4-ounce shaft through a 2-inch plank from 50 paces. Believe me, these babies pack a punch that your enemies will not forget, and they're definitely worth every last bit of silver that I'm asking.
How are you so good at this? Like, dude, you are such a... You need to start selling carriages.
Yeah, I'll take that off your hands.
Excellent choice, my friend, for the longbow is often the key to a long life. Use it in good health.
See you, old man.
Seriously. Start selling carriages, man. You're wasted here. But yeah, content farm stuff is probably what's actually filling in that gap in a bunch of kids' formative years in a creepy way. And I don't watch those kind of videos, but just seeing the thumbnails for those kind of videos, you kind of get an idea of what the heck I'm talking about. Like, oh, blimey, like fucking... I don't know if they're still doing it, but all the weird fart stuff that was going on last time I saw some. Actually, like, fart stuff's been creeping into other things too, hasn't it? I feel like because my girl used to really be into Total Drama Island. We watched like a video retrospective or something. I can't remember. I never really cared for the show. That's not saying it's bad. I just never got into it. Oh, what you got, man? What you got? What you got? Show me potato salad. Come on, get it. Get it. What do you think? Yeah, there. Yeah. I really love that. I did it like, I want to say twice when I was still trying to figure out how to talk and word vomit. That's really one of the most satisfying gaming moments I've had in a long time. Just shooting a duck that was scared out by a dog. Turns out Duck Hunt is actually peak gaming, guys. Always has been. But like we're watching like a retrospective on Total Drama Island or whatever, and it's apparently in the later seasons it got really weirdly farty, and I don't think there's a way to not be weirdly farty. Like, yeah, haha, potty humor, but there's like people doing like the Marilyn Monroe pose, which anyone who's anyone knows that's a really, it's a risque pose. It's meant to be like a pinup, basically, where she's on the vent or whatever, and it's steam blowing up her skirt. Doing that with like farts is... Listen, man, people are allowed to like what they like. I'm not going to deny that. It's just, why are you forcing it into, like, the media for kids? Like, I feel like Nickelodeon back in the day was the same thing, too, with all of its, like, Nickelodeon Gacked and... Oh, yeah, it was 100% the feet stuff. Yeah, one of the freaking CEOs or whatever was, like... It came out, he was actually super into feet, and that's why all those like live action Nickelodeon shows had the kids doing feet stuff. I don't like this conversation. I really don't. It kind of needs to be said in a lot of ways, but it's really uncomfortable. It's just, it's not okay. Really not okay. That is a lot of lag. That's not good. I'm probably gonna have to mess with settings some more. Last recording I was lagging a little bit, but only really... Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh. Remember when I think I edited the last episode and I said, you know, when you do that, like, really good thing for people and then it just feels like you're the villain? What you got, man?
I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Yeah, right? They dig stuff up. It's awesome. It's like every man's dream. Just like picking up stuff in the dirt. Picked up so many rocks. I know we were talking about something. It was very uncomfortable to me to talk about, and I don't want to talk about it, but it kind of is something people should be aware of, is that adults are low-key forcing younger kids into their preferences via media like that. I don't know if the higher up at Nickelodeon ever actually like faced any sort of charges or anything. But it was well known that basically him constantly pushing for feet stuff in the content that came out was because of his preferences. And that's disgusting. Because it was children actors dealing with that. Just, gross. Oh, what you got, man? What you doing?
You're a dog after me own heart.
Yeah, man. Freaking finding me silver and more power to you, boy. But, I feel like it's something that's probably been around for a long, long time. And arguably, that's probably why some Disney movies are animated the way they are. It's... the more you become, like, conscious of what certain preferences and the like are, and how you'll see certain media portray things that are related to the preferences, the more you'll probably start to realize, like, oh, somebody on this team really should not have been on this team. Come on. Picking something up? Picking up? Or are you getting bird? Bird? Bird. There we go. Bird. Gosh. Love frickin' hunting with my little Sparky. It's something I feel like I pointed out a lot while like watching things with my SO over the past few years. Just like, oh, somebody on this team was... What you got, man? Yeah, you digging? You digging?
Good dog.
Yeah, good dog. Just like, oh, somebody was into feet stuff in this game or whatever. There's all these, like, poses of girls showing their feet. Which, like, that's fine for certain types of games, man. Just not the type of games that are rated E for everyone. It's fine to have those kind of preferences, but you're kind of forcing it down children's throats when you're doing content farms of, like, popular things that are popular with children and marketing them to children. I'm going to be doing something
has a subtle effect on
that I think is going to
many
piss
aspects of
anyone
life.
who knows this game off. I am a sucker for the luck stat and almost anything that has a luck stat, SMT included. I'm going to be putting a point into luck probably every level. And I should not be doing that. I'll put some into charisma. May as well try to turn him into somebody that actually does look good. But yeah, those content farms are specifically to kids. All those Minecraft videos that are weird soap opera drama like thumbnail things are for kids. I just killed... Oh, that's an... Is that a third family picture? Oh. I really am the villain at this point. What happened at the end of Finny the Fish is honestly true. I lived long enough to be the villain, and I'm just playing the next game where I'm the villain. That's... feel dirty. With all those content farms just marketed towards kids, it feels like there should be some way to arguably stop that. It honestly should not be as much of a freaking easy thing for people to do, because it's not okay. I know kids are going to see things that aren't kosher and the like. That happens. But non-kosher things should be explained to children in a manner that is child appropriate. Having weird fetish thumbnails and having weird, like, fetish storylines that are just using the most popular like tags of the day. Like, what is it right now? Is it that circus one? Is it the circus one? I haven't watched whatever that circus one is. I think it's like Digital Circus or something like that. I haven't watched it. Same with Skibbity Toilet. I haven't watched it. I don't know anything about them. I honestly don't super care about them. But like using the new most popular product or whatever. Why did somebody store their pants in there, man? It's weird. To market towards kids and then using fetishy stuff on top of that is fucking gross and weird. And like, I know hell is not a place humans go to. That is a place for fallen angels. But if hell was a place people went to, it's people like that would end up there. Kids can know about stuff just in child-appropriate ways. I'm repeating myself. There's a lot of gross parts of YouTube that I really am glad I don't usually see. It will occasionally pop up if I'm like, I don't know, just going too deep in a certain tag like gaming or something like that. But it usually does not pop up to me. And I'm so happy about that. But there's got to be ways to deal with it. Like, the amount of... Didn't you used to have to be 13 to watch things on YouTube? Like, outright a teenager? And the amount of freaking, like, accounts that are done by children that are younger than 13? Is there a way to properly keep up on that? Like, it sounds kind of to phrase it like that. It's like, yeah, kids should not be allowed to enjoy this entire social media platform. It's like, I don't know, man. Just make it so it's open to kids of a certain age and actually stops certain videos from being shown to kids of various age ranges. That would be like something handling back end stuff, but like, I feel like it could be done. Children should not be freaking suggested videos that have huge tits and fart fetish and all this other stuff. It does not seem like something a child should have suggested to them. It should not be able to be shown up in a child's feed whatsoever. It should, like, YouTube should have the equivalent of parental control if they're under a certain age. Is that weird? Like, it shouldn't be. It should honestly be kind of a given. I remember when YouTube was younger and stuff, and I was too young, but like, hey, autopsy videos are freaking like educational, and that means they're perfectly fine on YouTube. You can see a body be dissected on YouTube, and it doesn't matter what age your account is or like how old you said you were when you're getting on YouTube. You can just look up autopsy videos. By the way, did any of you guys know tongues were that long? Because holy, oh my god. Tongues are like all the way down to like your stomach. It's fascinating. It really is. And if you're wondering why I was looking up autopsy videos as a kid, my best friend's never been okay. I love him anyways, but the dude's been playing Resident Evil since he was 7. When it came out. He's always been obsessed with that kind of stuff. So obviously we looked up that kind of stuff as kids. And on Web 1.0 or whatever, it was a lot easier to find that kind of stuff in a not okay way. The amount of like gore sites, just shock sites, everything was just everywhere, man. And it was not guarded or gated whatsoever. But that's not the internet anymore. The internet is like... What you got, man? Oh, you digging something up? Okay.
Good dog.
The internet, like... It's not that anymore. It's able to be freaking gated, guarded, properly handled for children and the like. And the fact that a lot of sites that are just some of the biggest, like Google owns YouTube. It does. Google is one of the biggest players on the internet. What you got, man? Digging or... Okay, you're digging.
I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Is owned by Google, which is one of the biggest players on the internet. Honestly, if you're looking up something, how many of you actually use Bing? Besides for certain things, let's be honest, Bing is better for certain things. But Google is the ultimate like search engine. It owns YouTube, and the people that have all that going on should be able to set it up so kids are not seeing certain things. Content farms may be good for their business. Guess what? It's not good for kids. And why the hell is a business's freaking preferences, like a corporation's views on things, better than the public's? That's getting weirdly political. I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. It's been like, yeah, it's been an episode. I'll talk to you guys later. We'll keep barding it up, and I'll probably keep talking about things I shouldn't, because I'm not educated or qualified enough for it. I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.